y'all. I ain't even see y'all over there. Welcome back to my channel, or welcome back to my channel, Anna Dollz, and welcome to my channel if you are new. Welcome. Okay, so today's video is gonna be a little different. I don't really think I never did nothing like this on my channel. I don't think I have. So y'all read that title. So today I'm just gonna be giving y'all 5 reasons, well, not reasons, but 5 ways to know that you're mentally drained. If y'all know my channel, like if y'all not new here, the energy is probably like, you can tell. You should be able to tell the energy is like right here. Usually it's up here, but right now it's right here. Because, this is really just like a sensitive topic, but I thought, why not, come on here and just why not just, inform people on 5 ways to know if you're mentally drained. These are my 5 ways. Everybody might have different ways to know, but like these are just my 5 ways. And I feel like if you are experiencing any of these, then you might be mentally drained. And if you are mentally drained, it's probably time to switch something up in your life, change something, because it's not fun being mentally drained, So without further ado, let's go ahead and get into the video. Okay, so the first way to know that you're mentally drained is you get irritated by everything. And when I say everything, like the smallest little things. And the first way I knew, this is the first way, like when I get mentally drained, this is my first sign. I be like, oh yeah, it's about that time to meditate, because literally it be the smallest things and it will irritate my soul. And I'm just like, this is not me. Why am I getting so upset or so irritated about this? Like this normally would not irritate me, but like the smallest things will irritate you. And when you realize that, because you're gonna realize it, because you know you better than you, so you gonna realize it and you're gonna be like, yeah, something ain't right. Because why am I getting so irritated, over nothing? So that is my first way to know. Okay, so the second reason is, no matter how much sleep you get, you're still physically and mentally tired. So let that sink in. Because usually when you get sleep, it's supposed to help you physically and it's supposed to help you mentally. But when you wake up, you're still mentally and physically exhausted. So it's like, why is that? Why am I still feeling like this? And I just took 10 hours. I just went to sleep for 10 hours and I'm still feeling exhausted. Or I just went to sleep for 8 hours and I'm still feeling mentally and physically exhausted. Like, why is that? It's like, it don't matter how much sleep you get, you still feel the same way. So ladies and gentlemen, if you feel that same way, it's because you're mentally exhausted. Like your brain is actually just tired. It's just tired. It's over it, And that's why I say, when you start feeling these signs, you need to do something differently. You need to do something differently immediately. Or not even different. Like, do something that helps you get back on track. Because when you're mentally exhausted, your body is wore out, your brain is wore out. So whatever helps you get back to where you need to be, that's what you need to do. So for me, I'll just throw out some examples out there. For me, when I'm mentally exhausted, I have to just literally just sit and meditate. So you can meditate in the dark. You can be out at a park and meditate. Like, I just literally have to sit and meditate and just regroup everything that happened today, this week, this month, whatever, and just let it go. You have to just let it go, because that's why you're mentally exhausted. It's too much stuff going on in your head and you all over the place. So I meditate and then yeah, I meditate. That's literally how I fix my how I fix my exhaustion, I meditate. So you can meditate outside, you can meditate in the dark, you can meditate in the shower. Excuse me. You can even meditate like 10 minutes before you go to sleep. That's usually how I do it too. If like wherever I'm at, if it's not like just peaceful and quiet, I meditate before I go to sleep. So maybe set like an alarm so you don't actually like doze off while you're meditating, because it has happened to me. But yeah, maybe set like a 10-minute, 15-minute, 20-minute, however long it takes you to meditate. Set that alarm, and when that alarm goes off, you wake up and you should feel a little rejuvenated. Okay, you might have to meditate a couple times for it to actually work, but yeah, just keep that in mind. I think this next one is kind of like self-explanatory, is when everybody knows something's wrong, when you're just sad or depressed all of the time and you just trying to figure out why you in a funk. Like that's the new word for it, a funk. So like, yeah, when you just in a funk, you just sad and depressed and you just don't know why. You mentally exhausted, bro. You mentally exhausted. It's too much going on in your head and you just need to let it go. You need to let it all go. You need to just let go and let God. When you pray to God and when you ask God for things, you don't supposed to keep on reminiscing over it, or just you don't supposed to still be worrying about it, because it's like if you worry about it after you gave it to God, it was no point of you giving it to God. The point of you giving it to God is for him to handle it. So if you continue to just overthink it and just keep worrying about whatever's, getting to you, God gonna be like, so what did you tell me for? What did you tell me for if you're going to keep on worrying about it? Like, let me handle it. Like, let him handle it. Let big dog handle it. Period. Oh, I gotta sneeze. So ways that helps me with like depression and just being sad is, number one, like I said, give it to God. Give it to God, baby, because he is in control of everything. So that's the first thing that I do. The next thing that I do is, again, I meditate. After that, I'll probably just, what do I do? I'll just try to find what makes me happy. Me, I'm a Sagittarius. I don't know if y'all really believe in horoscopes or whatever, but if you do, then the reason why I say that is I love being outside. When I say outside, I don't mean the club. I don't mean literally like just turning up. When I say outside, I'm talking about at the park, like just at the park, soaking up the universe's energy, soaking up just the sun, like just soaking up outside. You feel me? I don't know if that makes sense to y'all, but I'm a spiritual person. So yeah, I have to be outside. I have to be somewhere where there's sun. I just have to soak up the air. That's me. That's how I cope with my energy. I don't know if y'all ever heard, but people be like, the sun can like help you get out of depression, or just like it can help, like just being outside, seeing the sun and feeling the sun. I don't know what it is, but it's something. It's an energy inside of the sun, and it just helps you. It helps you mentally. It helps you physically. At least it does for me. But if you guys never try to, like, try to just get out. When you depressed, just like go outside, or whatever works for y'all. But I'm just giving y'all, what works for me. So yeah, I'll go outside and just sit at a park. It might be boring to some people, but this is where it helps me. This is where I feel free. This is where I feel like, at peace. That's where I feel like I belong, just, I don't know, I can't explain it, but if you know, you know. But you can cope with your depression however you guys want to cope with it. That's just another way that I do. And then another way I cope with my depression is I'm just gonna eat. I'm just gonna eat my problems away. I'm gonna eat and sleep my problems away. So that's what helps me. Okay, so number 4, this is how you know you're mentally exhausted, is the way you cope with it, kind of like going back to the previous one. But I feel like if you cope with it doing something that you wouldn't normally do, like I'm gonna give y'all an example, alcohol and drugs, you're probably mentally exhausted. If you don't normally turn to alcohol, you're mentally exhausted. If you don't normally turn to drugs, you're mentally exhausted, you know. And I know some people, they do that on a daily, but if you're one of those who don't do it on a daily, and when you find yourself going through something, that's the only time where you turn to it, then you're mentally exhausted and you need to exit out of that. You need to like get it together quickly, because that's how, you know, I'm not going to touch too deep on this topic, but yeah, that's how, you know, that's where addiction starts, you know, when you turn to something quick to get over something, you know, that's when addiction starts. So if you feel yourself doing that, anytime you feel depressed or sad or just you don't feel right, you turn to alcohol or drugs, you are mentally exhausted and you need to cope with it another way immediately. So the last one is number 5. We got through this list pretty quickly once again. So number 5 is you just feel like it's you versus the world, but not in a good way. It feels kind of like, I don't know, you just feel like everybody's against you. You just, I don't know, you just feel like you just don't feel like everybody else. Like I said, not in a good way, in a bad way. You just feel off. You just feel like it's you against the world. Like everybody's tagging at you. You just feel like it's just you against the world. So when you feel like that, you are mentally exhausted, because I know life be lifing, but you shouldn't feel like, I don't know, you shouldn't feel like everybody in the world is against you. You know, you shouldn't feel like that. And that's why I say, like, when you're mentally exhausted, you overthink a lot. That should have been on the list too. Overthinking, baby. That should have been number 1. My hair. That should have been number 1. Overthinking. Because that really starts it all. Honestly, truly, that kind of starts everything. How did I forget overthinking? Wow, wow, wow. But yeah, feeling like it's you versus the world. Overthinking definitely starts that, because you just start overthinking. Like, bro, overthinking is so, it's just so crazy and powerful, because it will literally like overpower your brain. Like it will literally overpower your mind. That's so crazy. Like overthinking is really crazy. It's scary. It's so powerful. That's why it's important to know how to cope with things, you know, so you can kind of beat that. Because overthinking is nothing to play with. If you never like experience overthinking, I wouldn't wish that on you. I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. I wouldn't wish that on a dog. I wouldn't wish overthinking on anybody, because that junk is so powerful. Like that junk is so freaking powerful. I don't even know where it came from. I don't even know how it starts. It's just, oof, overthinking is nothing to play with. So I hope this video, you know, helped you in a lot of different ways. And drop down below, you know, how you guys deal with mental exhaustion. Like, how do y'all deal with it when you just mentally over everything? How do y'all deal with it? Because I'm pretty sure everybody could use, you know, different things to help them, you know. Like, let's help each other. That's how it's supposed to be. We're supposed to be helping each other out, not bringing each other down. So leave some comments down below, like how y'all deal with it. You know, maybe it can help someone else. Maybe it can help me. Maybe it can help you. Maybe it can help your auntie, your mama, your daddy, your cousin, your grandma, anybody. Like, drop down below how y'all deal with that, because yeah, I want to know. But don't forget to follow me on Instagram, because we've been stuck at 5,000 followers for 20 years now. So yeah, follow me on Instagram, follow me on my TikTok, And of course, subscribe if you're not subscribed. Like, if y'all watching this video and y'all not subscribed, why? I really want to know why. Let me know down below why y'all not subscribed. Let me know. Let me know. Let me know. Even if you was waiting to get to the end, let me know. Be like, yeah, I was waiting to get to the end before I subscribe. Like, just let me know. And any business inquiries, let me know down below. Well, no, scratch that. My email is in the description box, so please contact me through email for any business inquiries. But thank y'all so much for watching. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see y'all in my next video.